From CBS News Bay Area, this is the Morning Edition.
Those chants were loud and clear last night at the start of the Bay Bridge series. And it wasn't just A's fans. Coming up, how Giants fans stepped in and showed their support to keep the A's in Oakland.
Also this morning, Jocelyn, automated license plate readers approved by the Berkeley City Council late last night. Police say this will help fight crime, while some critics say they have some serious concerns with this, Amanda.
Yeah, and Justin plus Hunter Biden heading to court in just a few hours while Republicans are criticizing a plea deal for the president's son.
And we are tracking low visibility this morning in certain pockets throughout the Bay Area. We'll time that out in this cooling trend right around the corner coming up in your first alert forecast.
And you're already going to need some extra time if you're making that ride towards the Bay Bridge and into San Francisco. Metering lights are on. We'll have a look at this, plus your top traffic trouble spots coming up.
But first, let's take a live look outside for you on your Wednesday morning. It is just after 6 a.m. We are looking at a very, very foggy city for this morning. Typical July for us, pretty much what we're used to. And it also feels pretty nice out, too.
Yeah, we're wrapping up No Sky July, heading into the first couple days of August right around the corner. And yeah, that marine layer is holding on tight. But earlier this morning, we were already taking a live look just off into our East Inland Hills. They're seeing plenty of sunshine as the sun begins to rise over us this morning. Now, I'll show you the live look in a second. This is the Golden Gate Bridge, a little bit of an onshore flow right now. You can take a look at that American flag just waving in the wind. That onshore flow will become a lot more consistent into this afternoon. I'll show you that also coming up. 56 degrees right now in San Francisco as you're heading south to the Golden Gate Bridge. 65 right now over in Concord. Here's that visibility map in a nutshell. Low visibility right now along our coastline near Half Moon Bay and Pacifica, so keep that in mind. At the surface level, you could have some issues out there on the roads, and we're also seeing a trouble spot right now all the way up into Petaluma and Santa Rosa with some localized dense fog. We'll continue to monitor this, but here's the good news. All of our models are showing just around lunchtime all the way into dinner time tonight. It really just isolating itself along our coast, just like clockwork that we've been seeing all month long. It just kind of holds on tight to Pacifica and Half Moon Bay. It clears up a lot just into our inland areas. So 60s today from a coast with partly cloudy skies, even off into the bay with a lot more sunshine into this afternoon in our inland areas. The big weather story for us right now, as I take a look at our long range models, for the next 6 to 10 days, we're actually going to be sitting right around average, if not even a little bit below average throughout most of the Bay Area. That little tiny sliver is spared from that heat dome that's really been impacting some of our inland areas. So what does that look like for us in the grand scheme of things? Well, San Francisco, the warmest we're going to be seeing when it comes to our temperatures is this weekend, where we're only hitting below 70s. That's manageable. And even as we head all the way off into Brentwood area, we're not going to be warming up too much more either above normal condition. Now, more on this in a bit. For now, I'm going to send it over to you, Gianna.
All right, Jessica, thank you. Let's take a look at the roadways right now. We are going to start off with a live look at the Bay Bridge Toll Plaza. It sort of sets the tone of where we're sitting at for the morning commute. And it's busy already for anyone making that drive over into San Francisco. Those brake lights well beyond that 880 overpass. So a slow ride and a little crowded across the upper deck as you head into the city. So if you're just getting ready to head out the door, maybe get the kids to camp, or you are off to work, you are looking at a 16-minute drive time now from the Maze over to 101. You'll need an extra 6 to 7 minutes to make that commute at this point. Southbound 101 from 37 down to the Golden Gate Bridge, that's only 20 minutes, and no delays right now on the San Mateo Bridge. However, if you are taking 880, maybe working your way towards there is a new crash southbound right at that 238 exit. Amanda.
Well, developing this morning, Gianna, the Vallejo City Council has declared a state of emergency because its police department is so understaffed.
This proclamation is going to allow certain things to happen a little bit quicker. It's not going to bypass certain obligations we have with meet and confer, but there are also other avenues of staffing that have been used.
There are 51 openings in Vallejo PD. They're trying to recruit, but the department says it takes a long time to hire. The Solano County Sheriff's Office could take over law enforcement in Vallejo if the city cannot get more officers. Coming up in our next half hour, we have reaction from business owners who say police need to step up and do more.
Well, traffic came to a screeching halt on the Bay Bridge during the evening commute. This after the CHP says a naked woman started firing shots. A driver caught it all on camera and shared this video with us. You're looking at it right there. It happened at about 4:45 last night. There's a naked woman. She was seen running across the eastbound lanes near the Bay Bridge Toll Plaza. She was appearing to fire off shots.
shooting. She's naked in the street and left her car right here.
Well, the CHP says the woman stopped her car on the bridge, got out while holding a knife and started yelling at other drivers. She then got back into the car, but then officers say she stopped again near the toll plaza and got out naked, carrying a gun. She started firing shots at other cars and in the air. Well, the woman was arrested and left the bridge in an ambulance. And at one point, all eastbound lanes were completely shut down so officers could search for shell casings. And the backup, well, you can imagine it really choked traffic in San Francisco and the East Bay. Now, this is the second time we've seen the entire stretch of one local bridge shut down this week. The lower deck of the Richmond-San Rafael Bridge was shut down for 19 hours until Saturday morning. That's because a man was having a mental health crisis. The backup caused a traffic nightmare across the bay. Caltrans reopened the eastbound lanes once they were able to rescue him. Justin.
New this morning, Berkeley City Council approved buying automated license plate readers. This is something the police department says will be efficient and cost-effective as a tool in fighting violent and property crime. The initial installation of the 52 proposed readers is projected to cost about $250,000 with a yearly subscription fee of up to $175,000 a year. In last night's meeting, the Berkeley Police Department says it is pretty confident these readers will be a valuable and cost-effective tool in combating those violent and property crimes, especially auto theft. Privacy advocates and the city's Police Accountability Board argues the readers threaten people's privacy rights.
And I do believe that we need to give the police tools for our safety. The question is whether the ALPRs are effective.
The first letter in ALPR is an A that stands for automated. And that's what makes use of these ALPRs indistinguishable from any other governmental fishing expedition.
Auto thefts in Berkeley are up about 67% this year compared to this same time last year. That's according to data from the Berkeley Police Department's Transparency Hub. The data shows that the city's crime reports are up 15% from last year, too. Gianna.
All right, thank you, Justin. There were a few questions going into the Battle of the Bay series, just how many A's fans would show up and would Giants fans support their sell the message or sell the team message. Our Jocelyn Moran is live once again at Oracle Park this morning. And Jocelyn, those chants were loud as the Giants beat the A's 2-1.
Yeah, exactly, Gianna. Those chants were very loud. If you were at the game, you heard them. But even if you were watching from home, you could also hear them from the broadcast. We mentioned yesterday that there were two fan groups organizing this, and they were really asking fans to join in with those sell the team chants in the top of the fifth inning. That is when you could really hear them. But even beyond that, you heard them at other points during the game. If you were inside the park, this is what you heard. A sea of green, yellow, orange, and black. You had people wearing those Sell t-shirts, and it wasn't just A's fans chanting Sell the team. Giants fans joined in as well as they held those Unite the Bay posters. We mentioned you could also hear it through the broadcast. This was top of the fifth inning as the Giants were pitching and the A's were batting.
Swinging the line drive. We're doing it again.
And the broadcast acknowledged A's fans, too. You saw fans holding those posters there, Bay Area Baseball Forever and Save the Bay Bridge series. And that's what it came down to. This is a friendly rivalry, and many Giants fans want to keep the A's in Oakland as well. The A's continue their push to get John Fisher to sell the team, and they're loyal and passionate. This is Andre Arroyo from San Leandro, who you're about to hear from. He went to the game. He was covered in A's gear head to toe.
I'm here to represent my team, to show my love and respect for this team. And this franchise does not deserve to be in Vegas.
Yeah, you can hear it in his voice as well. A's fans are hurting. As far as where things stand, the A's are petitioning the league to let them relocate with plans to build a ballpark on the Vegas Strip. Keep in mind, league owners will still need to vote to approve it. Gianna, regardless of what happens, last night is going to be a night to remember. If you have one of those posters, that is one that you're going to want to hold on to because it's not every day that you see two fan bases unite.
No, it's not. And it's good to see that they were all coming together just to support baseball. I mean, just as a fan, I mean, you and I love baseball, Jocelyn. So that part was really cool to see.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I know I have friends who are A's fans, and we can make fun of each other here and there, but it is very much a friendly rivalry, and it's fun to be able to go to games with your friends, especially when you're able to support both teams there, Jane.
All right, sounds good. Jocelyn, we'll see you in a bit. Thank you. Amanda.
In our top stories now, Hunter Biden is expected to appear before a federal judge in Wilmington, Delaware today about his plea deal on tax evasion and gun charges. That includes an agreement for the president's son to plead guilty to 2 misdemeanor counts of failing to pay federal income taxes in 2017 and 2018. He also agreed to enter a program that could dismiss a felony charge regarding unlawful possession of a gun. But some Republican lawmakers say it's only a slap on the wrist and that the investigation is showing favoritism. Twitter's rebranding move to change the bird logo to an X logo is not catching on with everyone. Yesterday, a few people were actually protesting the switch at Twitter. This is a protest of 3. These guys staged a mock funeral for Twitter, complete with a casket and rainbow costume.
It's a beautiful, iconic global image, and it is time to save the bird and get rid of Elon Musk. Goodbye, Elon Musk.
Well, Elon Musk announced the new logo and branding for Twitter over the weekend, but a lot of Bluebird branding is still on the website, including prompts to tweet. In the next half hour, we're going to talk to a MarketWatch expert about those changes.